According to popular science, the United States experiences more power outages than any other developed nation on Earth. I bet you didn't know that one. Hi, my name is Jim Mathers, President of Energy Professionals, and on my channel, I discuss and review solutions for your business to use less, waste less, and most importantly, pay less for your energy. Today I want to talk about what you can do in a massive power outage, whether it's hours or days, whether it's caused by the climate or just by the utility company having an accident, who knows why, but how can you be energy independent? In our day-to-day life, in our busy schedules, family, work, whatever our endeavors, we tend to take our electricity for granted. We just assume that when we walk in the room and turn the switch on, the lights come on. But what do you do if the grid goes down? What do you do during rolling blackouts? How do you get ready for this? Today, as we see more and more businesses develop, as we see our industries expand, as we see more and more manufacturing come back to the United States, how do we account for this increased demand on our grid? The United States electrical grid is getting older and less reliable, not more reliable. It's a huge, huge investment to reinforce our grid for the entire country. As we experience more and more blackouts in the United States, people are starting to ask the question, how can I be more energy independent? How do I become less reliable on the grid? Do you know that some manufacturers lose millions of dollars an hour when the power goes out? Other businesses, not so much. So it's only $10,000 an hour or $1,000 an hour. Look, if you're a small business owner and you're only losing $1,000 an hour, it still hurts. In the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about several ways that you can stay safe during a power outage, how to prepare for a power outage, and 4 solutions so that you really don't even get a power outage. So what can you do during a prolonged power outage? And trust me, I live in Florida, and during Irma, we were without power for 9 days. So I learned firsthand experience on what we should have done and what we did do right. Number 1, food and water will be one of your primary concerns. Maintain non-perishable food supplies and bottled water in your home. Keep your refrigerator and freezer closed. Your freezer can maintain its temperature for up to 48 hours. 2, during prolonged power outages, your water may also stop flowing. To prevent a water shortage, fill up your bathtubs and some buckets with water that you can use to drink or clean with during the outage. To avoid carbon monoxide poisoning, gas generators, gas grills, and gas stoves should be used outdoors only, no matter how cold it is. And never use your car to stay warm inside the garage. If you have to use your car to stay warm, open the garage door. Number 4, in cases of extreme weather, go to a community location to stay safe. Your local authorities will usually have these organized. 5, store any important medicines in the freezer. If you have any medical machines that require power, please think ahead. Contact your primary care doctor to see if battery-powered options exist. Number 6, be neighborly. Check on your neighbors and your family to make sure they're okay. 7, if you have battery-powered products, try to limit their use so that they last longer. 8, disconnect all your major electrical appliances so that when the power comes on, the surge doesn't destroy your electronics. Here's some important tips that you can do now to prepare for the next power outage. 1, keep plenty of canned and non-perishable food and bottled water in your home at all times. 2, have battery-powered light sources such as flashlights and lanterns, as well as battery-powered fans and heaters. Also buy a lot of extra batteries. 3, consider having a propane or gas-powered stove or grill with additional supplies to cook with should you not have the power to cook inside the house. Use these outside only. 4, have a supply of household basics such as toilet paper, tissues, hand sanitizer. 5, ensure your car's gas tank is full. 6, in the case of extreme weather, hot or cold, ask local authorities for a climate-controlled community center you can go to if needed. They usually have a designated place for this. Look, it's always best to be prepared for the worst. Whether it's weather-related, no matter what's happening, somehow the power goes out, it's always nice when you already have a plan. There are many different things you can do, but there are 4 specific things that you can do to prepare yourself so that you don't have to lose power. Number 1, Solar with battery backups is one of the easiest, most inexpensive, and cost-effective things you can do to, number one, pay the utility less money now. Number two, if the power goes out and you have solar with battery backups, you can disconnect from the grid and continue on almost normal. Number two, natural gas generators. They're clean, they're efficient, they can kick on anytime you want. For some businesses, they actually run most of their power off their own natural gas generators on site. And then in times of emergency, they're not shut down. Number three, diesel generation. Diesel backup generators have been used for years and years and years. The problem is they're not very clean and they're going out of style. You can still get diesel generators, especially where you can't get natural gas available to you. But when you're out of power, a diesel generator is better than no generator. And number four, there are energy storage systems. And these are more expensive and more complicated, and they exist. So battery storage, capacitor storage, you can even look at hydrogen fuel sources. But there's at least 4 different things that you can do to keep your power on your home or your business during a massive power outage. I hope this information has been helpful for you. If you're in the middle of a power outage right now, stay safe, and I hope the power comes back on soon. And you can see what I did for a friend of mine locally to put a large solar application on his house, including a large battery backup. So when the power goes out, he doesn't lose anything. And don't forget, energize the subscribe button below. Have a great day.